Are you ready for some tea? Some piping hot tea? Sip, 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 sip. Because MAGA is in the middle of a civil war. Did you know some of the most awful people on the internet are attacking each other? Yes, it's happening right now as we speak. Laura Loomer attacking Candace Owens, Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know how to say your last name. Sorry, I don't care to learn. I already can't stand that I know who you are. Refuse to learn your last name. George Santos attacking Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace apparently dated her staffer, who's a woman. Candace Owens attacking Laura Loomer, finding her fake Twitter account. Laura Loomer alleging that Candace Owens has a gay husband. And Milo here, starting it all off. Laura Loomer is telling our mutual friends that her intimate relationship with the president led to the best blowjob of his life. His words, according to Laura. Blah. Woo. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I read it, so no, you had to hear it. All right, so that's just the beginning, folks. That's the beginning. That's what set this all off. And now MAGA is going back and forth. And if they're fighting each other, then it makes our lives a little bit easier. That's why we're going to go through it. And also, we love a little bit of mess. We love a little bit of mess. All right, now this all started on Friday when Laura Loomer posted a harsh message targeting Candace Owens and her children. The tone was aggressive and it drew a lot of attention, went super viral. Candace Owens did not stay silent and she pushed back, and that's led to Laura Loomer and Candace Owens attacking each other. And again, why that all happened is because Milo dropped a bomb about Laura Loomer allegedly sleeping with the president. Now, that's not the first time this has happened. Bill Maher actually has done this before, and he's getting sued by Laura. Bill Maher joked about her sleeping with Trump, and she recently testified in her $150 million defamation lawsuit against Bill Maher. And the lawsuit, which was filed in October, centers on September 2024 episode of Real Time, where the comic suggested that Loomer's sudden ascendance in Trump's orbit was due to them both engaging in sexual liaison. Well, and if Milo is to be believed, which, by the way, I don't believe any of these freaks, that's got some air of truth, or at least that's what Laura has been telling people. And so that's kind of the dividing lines there. Milo and Candace on one end, Laura and the rest of old MAGA on the other. And Laura said this, one of the biggest Loomerings ever. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of Candace's Zionist legal representation. The same way men have been trying to get to the bottom of her husband. Allegedly, of course. I am just very racist, axing questions. Wow, that's super racist. Laura is alleging that Candace Owens has a gay husband. She says here, your husband, George Farmer, is a homosexual male who likes it up the ass. Milo said your husband is getting plunged. See screenshot below. There's a screenshot. How does Milo know this? Does he have anal sex with your husband? Or did your husband suck Milo's dick? Did he swallow? And did he brush his teeth after kissing your mouth? Oh, God. Why did Milo, who you're now claiming is a credible source, say your husband is gay and that his anus is getting plunged? I can't. Okay. There's both of them together. That's Milo and Candace's husband. Let me tell you something. Candace Owens' husband is getting plunged. Okay. And then again, I want to say something clear, Candace. When I said your husband was gay, I was looking at him. I was looking at you. Okay. So really quick, I wanted to share a tool with you I've been using that's been super useful, and it's called Outskill. Outskill is a free learning platform focused on helping you actually use their toolkit in your day-to-day work in practical ways. Just last year, they had over 10 million learners and earned a 4.9-star Trustpilot rating. And they're hosting a live 2-day mastermind session this weekend running Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with insights from experts from places like NVIDIA and Microsoft. The sessions cover things like building automated systems, streamlining workflows, connecting tools like Google Sheets and Notion, and finding ways to save time at work with real revenue models. They're also including bonus resources when you register, including prompt guides, toolkits, planning resources, and access to over 5,000 professionals. If that sounds helpful, you can check the link in the description or scan the QR code to learn more. Back to the video. Laura also alleged that, now if you don't know these people are so in deep. Candace Owens is getting sued by the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, and his wife, because Candace Owens has just said a really transphobic allegation that President Macron's wife was born a man. Anyways, Laura Loomer, I guess, has been trying to reach out to the president and first lady of France because she's saying that Candace Owens is hiding $12 million in luxury real estate from their books in order to shield it from the lawsuit that she has with the leaders of France. And apparently she's been texting French leaders to try to get it over to them, all that stuff. It says here, a friend offered to put her in touch with Macron lawyers if she wants. Yes, please. I want to send them everything. And Laura also asked this, Candace, can you please tell me more about the second home you just purchased for $7.8 million and put inside a trust? Why do you have two multi-million-dollar homes in the same town? Are you and George living separately? Did you disclose their assets in your lawsuit with the Macrons? Are you hiding assets to avoid being held accountable for your alleged defamation of France's First Lady? Should I keep going? Please keep going, Laura. Now, Candace Owens, for her part, has been calling Laura Loomer Larry Loomer and says the moron didn't realize she was logged into her fake account, which I blocked for sharing gross AI photos of my family. She then reacted on her real account and complained I block her. Okay, and then she's saying this is Laura Loomer. Sure. Laura Loomer also then fired back saying Candace Owens has been wrecked just like her husband's. That word. Everyone here is so mature. Okay, this is the state of the Republican Party, folks. All right, and then George Santos saw people getting attention and said, wait a second, what about me? And he just dropped this bomb out of nowhere. He said Rep. Nancy Mace was rumored to have an affair with her female chief of staff. The caveat here is that her own staff made these allegations, and someone replied to this that we've always should have known. That's no way. Is that really Nancy? That's 100% Nancy Mace. What? What is the state of everything right now? All right, so there is that whole separate allegation. For the record, too, just so you know, I live in DC a long time. You start to hear things. I have also heard that Nancy Mace. Now, listen, this is what I've heard. This is what I heard. I'm not saying it's true. It's what I heard. That Nancy Mace has 100% slept with her staff. That's what I've heard. And in the wake of Eric Swalwell and Rep. Tony Gonzalez, them resigning, I was going to say we should say these things out loud because it seems when it comes to DC, these things quite often have a way of being true. These bastards are going back and forth. Let them fight. Candace, Laura, Milo, George, Nancy, let them tear each other apart. I enjoy watching the spectacle. Obviously, not going to improve our lives. I don't know. I think it makes me feel something. Doesn't make me feel bad. Perhaps I feel bad for the country that these freaks are in any position of power. But if they're going to fight, we should at least enjoy the show, right? I don't know. Is Candace Owens' husband gay? Probably not. Is Laura Loomer using a fake Twitter account? I'd say yes, 100%. Did Nancy Mace sleep with her female staffer? I don't know. I mean, George Santos? Like, are we really going to believe George Santos? But I have heard things about Nancy Mace, and there is that video, which is kind of shocking. I feel like videos like this aren't going to change our lives, but if we're not going to talk about it, who is? Jake Tapper? No. Rachel Maddow? No. This is very much our lane. If there's drama and mess happening on the internet, we're gonna cover it. So if you want to follow the mess with me, subscribe, baby. Hit like. Let the algorithm know that you'd like this, and I'll show you more of me. And I'll see you soon. Ta-ta. Bye.